สวัสดีครับเพื่อนๆทุกคน Hello, I hope you're doing great today and I hope you're ready for this because I'm about to show you how to make this. Nam Prik Ong. It's a northern Thai dip or a crudité if you will. This is made with pork, tomatoes, and a little bit of savory, funky Thai shrimp paste. Looks pretty cool, right? I mean, check it out. The texture is almost like that of a sloppy joe or maybe like a bolognese or something like that, but it's not. It is a savory dip and it's really delicious. Repeat after me น้ำพริกอ่องแตงถั่วผักชีมะเขือน้ำพริกอ่อง I'm going to use some pork. That's about 1 pound of pork, right? Then I have tomatoes and fresh red onion. Of course, you can use shallot if you wish. There's also some scallions in this. I have cilantro and garlic, as well as dried Thai chili peppers. I'm rehydrating them in water just to get them a little loose and a little to release some of that dried condensed flavor. I also have some funky shrimp paste, the signature move of Thai cuisine. I also have salt, a little bit of oil, and when it's all done, we're gonna eat it with these things here. Raw Thai eggplant, green beans, and a little bit of cucumber. The first thing I wanna do is make a little bit of a paste with my dried, rehydrated Thai chilies and some garlic, okay? I'm gonna take a little bit of salt to get that going. I'm gonna use the coarseness of the salt to kind of grind everything up. Okay, so that's garlic, Thai chili peppers, and salt. And I'm basically going to get this going, break it all down. All right. And then to this also, just to get a little bit more flavor extracted, I'm gonna add a little bit of cilantro. I'm gonna add a few tomatoes, just to get some juice in there. A light smash will do. And now I'm gonna add some funky shrimp paste. Remember to close the lid right away because this stuff, woo! All right? So now I'm just gonna kind of mash all that in. Be very careful not to let this splatter on your body because the scent will linger. All right, check that out. What I have going on here is a generous portion of neutral flavored oil. I actually like to use avocado oil these days. And I put in my red onion, okay? Now I'm gonna let this sweat down and bloom a little bit. Now that I have my onions blooming, I'm gonna go ahead and add my paste here. And now I'm gonna allow the heat of the oil to kind of cook out this paste a little bit to kind of neutralize the flavors and let everything kind of marry. In the same breath, I'm also gonna add my tomatoes. So what I'm doing here is allowing the tomatoes to cook down. I want the natural juices to release. Then I want all of that natural liquid to reduce down and thicken up. And I want these tomatoes to be soft and mushy. Does that make sense? You can see how the tomatoes are starting to break down. Oh my goodness, yum. Now I'm gonna take my pork and add it to the party. A little bit of salt. And now this pork just needs to cook all the way through. If you want it to be less meat, you can do that. If you wanted to use ground turkey, you could do that as well, or ground chicken. If you wanted it more tomato heavy, you can as well, but I like it thick and porky. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of water just because I wanna loosen it up a little bit. It is a dip after all. And then to that, I'm also going to add in my cilantro, and I'm gonna add in my scallions. Now I'm just gonna let these flavors marry together really quickly, and you guys, we are done. This is my northern Thai dip called Nam Prik Ong. Oh my goodness, guys, how beautiful. Really popular in northern Thailand. And look at that. It's gonna be really popular in your kitchen as well. Check this out. I have my cucumber slices, I have some fresh green beans, and I also have this Thai eggplant that I cut open. Yeah, so I kind of quartered them. Can you see that? Let me show you. Can you see that? It almost looks like a green tomato. The texture is really nice in the middle, like an eggplant. The outside is almost like a watermelon rind. Also, this is very commonly eaten with pork rinds as well, or maybe even a little bit of cabbage, like raw cabbage. But for today, this crudité is just enough to get this going. Remember, the shrimp paste is what makes the flavor, and right now I'm gonna show you how good it tastes. Look at that, yum! I love that savory texture of the meat, of the pork, and the tomato really neutralizes everything. This is really enjoyable. I mean, you can scale back the pork content or the tomato content based on how you want it texturally, but this flavor profile is really exciting, something new for your Thai pantry if you don't have it already. Check it out one more time, guys. Nam Prik Ong. I hope you make it. Thanks for watching. Bye.